Hello, hello, and welcome once again. J76NY here playing War on the Sea. We are continuing with our Operation Watchtower playthrough. Things are progressing fairly nicely, although in the past couple of episodes we've had to deal with quite a bit of Japanese subsurface action. We've handled them fairly well, only taking minor damage and sinking all the subs that have come across. Now we are 14 days into Operation Watchtower. We are just about in control of Guadalcanal. If you come over here to Milne Bay, the Japanese have a significant advantage there. Port Moresby is about half. Now down here in Cooktown we do have a surface action group that's about to pick up supplies and troops to probably send up here to Port Moresby. See if we can't retake that. We've got a good amount of coverage in the southern Solomon Sea, as well as up in the New Georgia Sound and around the Guadalcanal area to prevent any incursions into that. We do have two supply groups down here at New Hebrides, and if you take a look, we have more troops and more supplies. We also have engineering and fuel, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up troops and supplies. Actually, probably more troops than supplies, because we've got a major surplus of supplies up there on Guadalcanal. And I want to take that. And then, more than likely, I'm going to start loading up the engineering and fuel and sending it up there, which means I'm going to have to come up with a fleet of oilers. Now, we do have 89 command points available. I was kind of hoping to get a second carrier and send them up for additional coverage. Enterprise is up here. But if you take a look at her air wing, she's doing okay with Dauntlesses, but Avengers are down to 6. So at some point she's going to have to leave the theater to re-up her supply of planes. I'm not sure if I can do that here, and with Port Moresby, we should be able to. Let's take a look here real quick. I can't remember where it is. Nope. Let's see. Some repair, losses, enemy losses. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see, detection range, airfield bonus. Rearm ships is a level 3. So we would be good to send Enterprise down to Cooktown to re-up her air wing. Now it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon on August 21st, 1942. So after this day's air operations is available, Enterprise is going to head down to Cooktown and re-up her air wing. So let's get some troops and supplies loaded up here. So we can get them up to Guadalcanal. Hopefully we take Guadalcanal with this batch of troops and supplies. Alright, let's look and see where we might need some air coverage. Get out some scouts. Fortunately, we don't have a whole lot of scouts to get out, so we are going to launch some Avengers. I just kind of want Enterprise to stay in that patrol pattern like this, so she's not out of the action too long when she gets over to Cooktown. Alright, so we're gonna go with probably 6 groups of 2. And they don't have the best range, so There's that. Yeah, they really don't have the best of range. Oh well. Alright, last group. Now once we do take Guadalcanal, something we're going to have to contend with is the enemy aircraft carriers coming in. So I think, see, check relaying, she's got a full complement of torpedoes. I think what I'm going to do with Greeling is have her come up in a patrol pattern like this and possibly intercept the Japanese carriers as they come down. Tautog is still patrolling in this area, hopefully to prevent any more supply convoys from getting through. Okay, Tarheel Battle Group, they are patrolling here. Surface Action Group 8 is patrolling there. Task Force 37 is the Gridley and the Jenkins. They are out of depth charges, so I'm sending them back. Tambor at some point is going to have to head back. We've got kind of a cluster here, so let's get them on a better patrol pattern. Hopefully intercept anything that might be coming through. Gato's pretty full on torpedoes. I haven't seen a lot of, well, I haven't seen a lot of my submarines engaging the enemy in this campaign. But the Japanese sure have been putting out patrols of their own submarines. Keeping Surface Action Group 5 down here pretty close to Guadalcanal. Don't want them coming in with a transport convoy. Alright, that'll do it for patrols for now. These guys are moving into position to take on supply, so let's get this started. Oh, hang on. Forgot about this little group down here. Might have to move them a little closer. Do something like that. Once they pick up their cargo and take it up here to Port Moresby, we can send them to join in the patrols down here. Alright, looks like we're should be good here. Okay, so Gleaves. Manage cargo. What do we have? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, Now the other two, I'm going to load up with engineering. Start moving that up. Then the Philadelphia can take 250 troops, so that'll leave us with 500 down there that we've got to get up. And I'm going to have to probably replace these with oilers. I don't know if I really want to do that or not. Alright, so supply 2 is loaded up with troops and engineering. Let's get them up to Guadalcanal. I'm going to take them some time to get up there. So far, looks like our air patrols haven't really seen much of anything. Now we're on the downward leg, so let's pause here. Air operations are almost unavailable. Once again, forgot about these guys down here, so we'll manage our cargo. Not going to be able to do a lot, but there we go. So you can't take supplies. Louisville, can you take supplies? Nope. Alright. So these guys are going to head up and drop off their supplies up there. Okay. We got to get some scout coverage up. Okay, Indianapolis, you have 4. So we're going to just launch them out to the extreme of their range. Alrighty. Now Surface Action Group 5. Little Rock. Have you send one of your scouts up the slot like this. And probably wouldn't be a bad idea to have one patrol along the outside edge of the islands, just to be safe. And then the last one, have you kind of stay close to the islands. Enterprise is going to start her trip, actually, long, 26 hours, wow. So it's 26 hours up, 26 hours back. I don't know if I really want to do that. I think our Dauntlesses are going to have to make do here. A Tarheel Strike Group, I want you actually to come up A little closer like this. Surface Action Group 8 is going to stay there. Alright. How long it would take Enterprise to get up to Port Moresby might not be a bad idea to check. 25 hours. 30 hours. And 33 hours. At some point she's going to have to return to port. Just not sure I want to do it right now. Okay, so air operations are now available till 5 o'clock in the morning. So now we just sit and wait. Hope nothing goes wrong. Have her that automatic patrol thing. First time I've ever used it. Oh, here we go. What do we have up here? The Greeling is in contact with... Apparently we can't tell. 3 destroyers. Okay. We've got 5 hours until air operations are available. We're gonna move Enterprise a little closer like this. Tarheel Strike Groups should be in a decent position to intercept if they come down that way. Tarheel Strike Group has an encounter, and it's another submarine. Lucky us. They have definitely been hitting us with the submarines. Fortunately, Hughes San Juan Henderson all have depth charges. So let's get this group moving here. Select all, turn off auto fire, turn on radar. No landing in sight. And break everybody. North Carolina. Let's check our damages. Okay. Indianapolis. And Chester, all going to break to the starboard side. San Juan, Anderson, and Hughes are going to continue straight ahead until we know where that sub is. Let's check. I think Indianapolis has some damage. 60% speed, so she really needs to work to get out of the way. All right. Let's see what we can see here. Pretty dark, so torpedoes. Torpedoes inbound, yep. Alright, let's take stock of the situation. I think North Carolina probably just might have turned the wrong way. Okay, Hughes. We're going to bump you up to your full speed. Henderson as well. San Juan. Head off in that direction. Okay. Oops. Alright, so the torpedoes are coming from over there. And we want to kind of start our search in this square right here. Right, I may adjust North Carolina's turn to make it a little sharper. Hopefully get her out of the area. As well as the Indianapolis. And the Chester should be okay, but I'm going to take control of her as well. Alright, how you doing, Hughes? Alright, we're changing again. I think I may have just fucked that all up. Okay, let's pause for a second. Alright, slow you down. Kind of turn you off in this direction. Right, now we're going to have to pay attention to the North Carolina for a second here. Slow down Anderson and San Juan as well, so they don't overshoot the target. I think we may be in trouble with the North Carolina. See if we can turn back and continue on a solid straight course. There we go. We might be able to dodge him. Oh, I'm hoping. I'm so hoping. Alright, swing the ass around the other way. Okay, steady up. Let's see what we got here. Oh my, look at that. Just dodged him. Just dodged him. That was close. Holy shit. Alright, good job, North Carolina. Now we're going to have you head out Indianapolis. Head out this way. Chester as well. Okay, Hughes. I'll slow you down even more. Anderson. Come over here. San Juan. Of course, I completely lost. There we go. Okay. Alright, Hughes, target. Anderson, target as well. And San Juan, you target as well. Alright, the hunt is on. Alright, let's slow down, let her get ahead of us. Actually, what we can do is match her speed. And just keep her right next to her and use the Anderson. Okay, bump up the speed a little bit. I want you to come in right at her, turn off that evade hazard so you don't go all wild and start spinning in circles. Alright, Anderson, move in. Hughes, you gotta bump up your speed just a touch. Keep up with her. She's still at periscope depth, and it looks like she is turning, so... how's the rest of our fleet doing? Pretty good. Have them nav more southward for Indianapolis. Okay. Anderson is catching up. Alright, looking good. Turn back a little to port. Let's get this set up. We're gonna go with 3. Go with 3 on a 6-second delay. Alright, it's time for you to slow down a little bit. Make 12 knots, 13 knots, that's fine. She does have a pretty good beat on her. It looks like some may be turning. That's okay. She's actually not turning. She's just maneuvering in a straight line at periscope depth. Oh, she's starting to dive now. Still not taking any evasive action. Okay. Alright, fire your first. Slow down. Okay, fire again. Looks like we're getting some pretty solid hits here. Fire again. Yep, she's at a dead stop, so looks like that last pattern may do her in. Right there, yep, that's the killing shot right there. Alright. Oh, that was kind of cool, seeing the searchlight underwater at like 200 feet. Hughes is just kind of cruising on down here. Have her come up here like this. Bump up the speed a little bit. San Juan, you come out here. Henderson, you just stay where you are for now. Let's see if we can still see her. Not sure where she disappeared to. Still active. Oh, I saw her there for a second. Pretty sure that run did her in, but we'll have to wait until we pick up the target. We'll have everyone else go active as well. Just flood the water with pings. There she is. Coming up ever so slowly. Great. Actually going to have you turn a little bit so your full broadside is available. Hughes, you are doing pretty good. They want to turn you back in the other direction. Slow your speed down. Okay, Anderson, you as well, slow down. So when she comes up, she should have a hell of a fight on her hand. There she is right there. Pretty wrecked, I'd say. Alright, hang on, turn everything off. San Juan, I want you to slow down some more. Just stop. That works. You as well. Just come to a stop. And Anderson. It's fine. Is she on the surface yet? 100 feet. Should be plenty of time for Anderson to get out of the way of Hughes. Seems the Hughes is lighting us up with her searchlight. Let's speed this up a little bit. Very slowly coming up. Alright, slow down. Turn off in this... Not enough. Turn off in this direction here. And she is at 3 feet, so... Let's light her up. That's kind of cool looking. Yeah, your day's about to go to shit. Doesn't even look like she's firing her deck gun. Probably would help if it wasn't paused. Here we go. One more sub down. How's the rest of our fleet doing? They're just running in every direction they can. Why I did that. Alright. 6 more command points. 1 more sub down. But they are still in the area with submarines, which is unfortunate. Let's see, what do I want to do? Let's get this moving here. We've got 4.5 hours until I have a reeling tag her or trail her. I don't know if she can keep up, probably not, but again, come on. This is really starting to get old. Alright, well, here we go again. I'm gonna wait to see where the torpedo's coming from before I start maneuvering my ships. Alright. I'm out there. Okay. So North Carolina. Speed up. Hughes. I want you to just continue on course for now. Henderson, same with you. Indianapolis. Speed up. And Chester. Hughes, I think we're going to make a slight turn to port and actually pick the speed up. Fired from pretty far out, so right, there's the torpedoes right there. Let's make sure we're not heading right into them. We can dodge them with the, uh-oh. Alright, Hughes, time for some evasive action. Like we managed to, thread the needle there. Okay, so drop your speed. Right, North Carolina looks like she's doing pretty good. Let's pause for a second. Get everyone organized here. Anderson. You're gonna have to do some dodging too. San Juan, have you just pick up your speed, head straight out. Indianapolis is doing this. Chester, and right, let's focus on the Anderson for now. That speed up. See if we can spin them right into the, dodge these. Come on, come on. Turn, turn, turn. There we go. Good deal. Set her back on a straight course. Alright, Hughes, how you doing? Ever so slowly slowing down. Let's go active with Hughes. Have Anderson follow up. San Juan. Alright. Well, you could spin in a circle and then come back up. And I think we just detected the sub. So Hughes. Target her. Anderson. Target her as well. San Juan. When you get your shit together, you can come up and target her. Anderson. Holy shit, you gotta slow down, buddy. Hughes. We gotta get you moving, you're gonna get rear-ended. Alright, slow down, slow down, slow down, come on. Nope, that's the wrong idea. Turn back the other way. Come on, Hughes. Bump that speed up. Alright, looks like we avoided a collision, surprisingly. 10 knots, that's... bring you up to 8 knots, have you come out. Okay, San Juan wants you to head north at 20 knots. 18 knots works. Okay, Hughes, steady up on course. She's still running at periscope depth, so she is turning. Looks like she's actually maneuvering for a change. Set up the pattern. We'll do 3 on a 7-second delay. Slow down a little bit, Hughes. 10 knots. Anderson is coming around. Rudder midship. I don't like crossing over their beam like this. Makes for a messy attack. Bump her speed up a little bit, not 20. 14 works. Alright, looks like we may have to, well, let's slow her down. Them get out a little bit ahead of us before we speed up a little bit. Actually, I think Anderson's in a better position to attack. almost where we want to be. Steady up on course. Bump that speed up to 12. Get ready to roll. Okay. Start firing. Slow down. Fire again. Let's match your speed. One more pattern. Alright, we lost her. You'll be able to see her right there. There she is. How's our pattern looking? Pretty good. Okay, Anderson. I want you to come to a stop. Alright, Hughes, how are you doing as far as depth charges go? Still a good amount. There we go. Another sub sunk. Didn't even get a chance to blow ballast. I think I'd be running out of subs pretty quick here. At least that's my hope. And away we go. 6 more command points. Okay. Alright, that's going to do it for today's episode of War on the Sea. It was the Tarheel Strike Group's turn to take some shots at the Japanese silent service. They almost took some shots themselves. That was some decent maneuvering on the part of the destroyer there and the North Carolina in the previous attack. I am getting really sick of the submarine attacks. I may cut them down unless something exciting happens. I know coming up here we've got a couple where I had very little depth charges and decided not even to engage the sub, so I'll probably just cut those right out. But that's for a future episode. If you like this episode and aren't getting too bored with the submarine warfare, hit that like button. If you are new and would like to follow along through Operation Watchtower, hit that subscribe. Love to have you come along with us, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. I like hearing from my viewers. J76NY saying thank you very much for watching, and have yourself a very, very good day.